Hi, good morning, dear friends. I hope you're doing well. Dear students, we have discussed so far tenses and I think conditional sentences also we have discussed. Today, I am going to talk about subject-verb agreement that you can see on the board. Let us first understand what the subject is, what the verb is. Verb, I hope we have already discussed earlier. Subject in the sentence means a noun or a pronoun. A noun or a pronoun is called the subject. Subject and predicate, two different parts of a sentence. A sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. We understand it. Subject means a noun or a pronoun. I have used here a pronoun, he, or it can be a boy, it can be Rahul, it can be name of anything. Name of anything is a noun. Or it can be pronoun, any pronoun word like he, she, it, you, I, we, they, any pronoun word. So any noun or pronoun is called a subject. Alright, I hope it is clear. Verb. Verb is an action. Verb shows how many numbers are there. Verb shows the tense, and verb is the backbone of the sentence that we have discussed in previous lectures. Without a verb, there is no sentence. Why verb is important? Because the verb gives the sentence a meaning, or you can say it tells us whether the thing we are talking about exists this time, or it will happen in the future, or it has already happened. That we have discussed in the tenses also. So there is an agreement between the subject and the verb. There is an agreement. Agreement between what? Between the subject and the verb. Of what? Agreement of what? Agreement of singular or plural form. In terms of number, you can say singular number and plural number. I don't think I have to talk much about it, but if you need more explanation, you may ask me in your comments and you can let me know. I will make one more video if you have not understood what number means. Number simply means singular number and plural number. One or more than one. Just have a look. He works hard, they work hard. The sentence is, just pay attention here. You just need to draw attention to the verb works or work. I think I had mentioned it earlier. When we add s or es with a noun, it becomes plural. Like boy, boys, student, students, teacher, teachers. But when we add s or es with a verb, it becomes singular. Verb and noun both are opposite, right? So to make a noun plural, we add s or es. To make a verb plural, we remove s or es, or you can say we add s or es with a verb when we want to make it singular in form. So number. That is why he works, because he is the singular subject. So it takes singular verb. He works. They work hard. Here there is no s because we have made the word plural, because the subject is already plural. They. We can substitute this particular sentence with any other verb, like he is hardworking, they are hardworking. He is, because we are talking about one person, one boy. They are hardworking because we are talking more than one. So he works hard, he is hardworking. They work hard, they are hardworking. I hope you have understood it, what I'm trying to say here. Now let us talk about other examples, like sugar and salt are needed for food. When we prepare food, so we need sugar, we also need salt. So we are using a connector here, sugar and salt. We are connecting two different things with a connector, that is and. Sugar and salt are needed for food, or are important for a healthy diet. Are, because we are talking about two things here. Clear? I think this much we already understand. Sugar or salt is not needed. Sugar and salt, or not and. One more connector is there. And is a conjunction connector, or is also a connector. But we are using is. because we are not talking about both the things. If I write in the previous sentence both sugar and salt are needed, but in the second sentence we are not talking about both the things. We are talking about either sugar or salt. That is why is. So subject verb agreement is all about the subject and the verb and the concord, or you can say agreement, on the basis of its number, whether it is singular number or plural number. That is it. If the subject is singular, it will take a singular verb, but if the subject is plural, it will take a plural verb. That is the first rule, or you can say the base rule of subject verb agreement. But it becomes sometimes very complicated and sometimes very difficult to understand whether the subject is singular or plural. There are certain conditions where we have to be very careful while applying the verb. I mean, it should be singular or plural. Each boy and each girl is hardworking. Every student has to go home. Now, normally when we talk about each boy and each girl, we think we are talking about all of them. Supposing 50 students are sitting in front of me, 60 boys and girls are sitting in front of me, and I'm saying each boy and each girl is going to present something. It means I'm talking about all of them. But you need to make sure I did not use the word all. All boys and girls are hardworking here. No, I didn't say all boys and girls. I am saying each boy and each girl. Each boy and each girl, or every student has to go home. Each and every means one. That is why we say each one, everyone. Everyone, each one. Each one, everyone means one. One is singular. We already know one is singular. Alright, here we have to be a little careful. Although we are talking about all of them, but not at the same time. One by one we are talking about. Individually we are talking about here. So such rules are there for conjunctions, and some nouns forms are also there. There are certain rules that we have to understand in subject verb agreement. So let us discuss a few more conditions ahead, and let's see how you get it. If you do not understand it, we can make one more video, or you can let me know, right? All right, let us have a few more examples and pay attention to these examples. The poet and the teacher have come. In the first sentence, I'm using have come. In the second sentence, the poet and teacher has come. The previous sentence, the poet and the teacher have come. The poet and teacher has come. In the first sentence, I'm using have, I mean the plural form, and in the second sentence has singular, I mean singular verb. And I hope you know, I think you know that has is singular, have is plural. Was singular, were plural. What difference do you see? I mean, I'm allowing you some time so that you can pay attention to both the sentences and let me know. You are right if you think that this article the makes some difference. The poet and the teacher have come. It means the poet and the teacher both are different persons. Both are not same. And that is why I have used the article the poet and the teacher. But in the second sentence, the poet and teacher, there is no the before teacher. It means we are talking about the same person. I mean, the person who is poet, he is also a teacher. So that is why I have used the word singular verb here. So the poet and teacher has come. The poet and the teacher have come. Such a sentence is asked in your examination. You have to be, that's why very careful. And this is what sort of sentences are there when we talk about subject verb agreement. Okay. The leader along with members has come. the leader along with members. Now the question is, sir, the leader along with members, it means there are many people, and we are moreover using along with. So the leader is there and members, so it should be have come, but we have mentioned has come. It means the leader has come along with members. You can also make the sentence, the leader has come along with members. So along with, it means the main subject is the leader, not members. We are talking about leaders here, leader here, not members. So such conditions are sometimes confusing, might confuse you. You have to be careful. The leader has come here. As far as members, members are following the leader. So the main subject or the subject is leader. That is why I'm using the word has. Dear friends, such examples are sometimes difficult, and in comparative examinations these sentences or such conditions are sometimes difficult to understand, whether because you have less time, you have to solve so many questions, and sometimes we make mistakes here. So let us continue it with more examples. Okay.